My name is Carlos Sanchez. I'm the owner of the Continental Roof Company. We are a residential roofing company based out of Westchester, Ohio. I've been in the roofing business for about 25 years now. I started in Texas. I became an insurance adjuster for several years. Ended up moving out to Ohio to run another roofing company for someone else and opened up Continental at that point. So we've been open since late 2010. Common things I hear is what separates you from other roofing companies. What separates us is the fact that we are heavily involved in our community. We give back to our local charities, we give back to local nonprofits. We started a free roof program called Project Parasol that works in conjunction with Butler County's Board of Developmental Disabilities. And recently we started that same program with Claremont County's Board of Developmental Disabilities. I also sit on the board of the Dragonfly Foundation, and I sit on the board of Mentoring Partners, which is a at-risk youth mentoring program. The Dragonfly Foundation, if you're not familiar with that, is where Marty Brenneman shaved his head here in Ohio, in Cincinnati. It's kids with cancer, pediatric cancer. We are definitely involved. One of the most important things that we do here is be able to give back as much as we can. So we've invested heavily into new software that we're developing, estimating software, CRM software to help run our production. It's something that we feel we need to help grow our business, something to control and help manage the different things that we have to deal with in our industry. We've also invested back in the community, and not just our charity work, but with networking. I run one of the biggest networking groups, BNI Networks chapters here in this tri-state area, and we use that to help grow our business. We've done tremendously with that. I've got 5 other guys that are in separate BNI chapters that help grow the business that way. And what we do is we obviously build the relationships with one another and pass on referrals. So when we're out in the field and I've got somebody that says, hey, I've got some insulation problems, I can go back to my network and hit up the insulation guy. Hey, I've got a referral for you. So this year, our chapter alone will close over $7 million in closed business. Our company last year did a little over $500,000 from BNI referrals. Our footprint has grown bigger. The areas that we service have grown bigger. New Richmond, Indianapolis, Dayton, Columbus. Within our, tri-state area, we have grown, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that we are in these networking groups that have pulled us into different directions. So, where do we start? I guess the biggest one is because of the low unemployment, we're having a hard time filling spots for the individual things that we need. And again, cash flow is a big problem with us because we do so much new construction, which is a 30, 40, 60-day wait for our money, and then a lot of insurance work, which is another 15 to 30-day wait for the money to come back in. So cash flow, finding good people to fill the spots that we've got open are the 2 biggest hurdles. Everything else is really secondary. We kind of just roll with it. First of all, it took me several days, if not weeks, Google searching, demoing, before I finally decided to go with Stack. I'd gone through several recommendations from some of the vendors on some of their programs. And I think one of the biggest reasons I chose Stack, I had no idea you guys were local at the time, was the simple plans that you have on how to use it. This is how much it's going to cost. Simple. There was nothing that was crazy and difficult to understand. Just a very simple plan, and you go with it. You pick this or you pick that, and it was perfect for me. I have a lot of decisions to make throughout the day, and this needed to be one of the least important. And you guys made it very, very easy. Before bringing Stack on board, we were either having to get a physical set of blueprints and doing an old school takeoff with a scale ruler, or I would have to email the digital file over to one of my vendors who would then break down the takeoff. The problem with that is that it was taking 2 weeks at times to get these takeoffs back from the vendors. So Stack has sped up things for me, I would say 10 times faster than what I was taking before. It was taking up to 2 weeks for me to do something that I can do now in a matter of hours. So I think 10 times, something in a day I'm doing now in a day would have taken me 10 to 14 days to have done, mostly because I'm having to depend on somebody else to get the numbers to me. Yes, I have saved money because it's very expensive to print out blueprints. If anybody's printed them out before, they know that these things aren't cheap. And it's just the time and the drive in there and all the things that you've got to do to go physically pick up a set of blueprints or pages of a blueprint. It's saved me a tremendous amount of time, and obviously time equals money. Unlike most guys, I do ask for help. I did right away. That's what I wanted to do, is take a quick demo and learn how to use the basic functions. The basic stuff was obviously very, very easy to pick up on. It's a very simple program to use. The smaller detail items, learning how to edit and learning how to do those type of things, I definitely had to reach out for help on and get some feedback from the guys there. They're very helpful. I get either a quick instant message back or a phone call or an email. So they're always very, very helpful, always very prompt and get things done quickly. I think just the simplicity, how easy it is to use. I mean, that's the best part about it. Besides the pretty colors that you can select. It's just a very, very simple program to use. It does an incredible job at doing something that could be very, very difficult.